In this world, there is no one else who cares more than you for your family. And for a moment, imagine you are not there and your family needs the kind of financial care that you have been providing. So, in that case, if you have term insurance in place, then that can help you to fulfill all the financial need for your family in your absence. So that is one main reason why you should consider term insurance. Term insurance can also be your wealth protector. Let's say you have been earning well and you are also diligently investing your money to grow for your future need, maybe for your kids' education, your kids' marriage, or your vacation, or any other need. In case, imagine you are not there and you are the only earning member of your family, then chance of protecting that wealth that you have been built so far is very less, unless you have a good term insurance policy in place. So if you are watching this video, then I'm assuming that you are planning to buy a term insurance, or you want to know more about term insurance, or you want to know what this term insurance all about and what it can offer. Give a big pat to your back for the fact that you are aware of the term insurance policy, because there are a lot of people who even have no idea about this term insurance policy. At least you have the knowledge. We are human beings and our mind is wired in a way where we can think or imagine the short-term things and short-term consequences. For example, if you see anything harmful or adverse, let's say for you or your family, you will try your best to ensure that you and your family are protected from that adverse situation. Now, when it comes to term insurance, this is something which plays a big role in a situation when we are not around, and this is something we usually don't give a thought that how it would be if we are not around with our family members, and we usually fear to think about death, and that's what hinders us to think deep about term insurance policy. If you really care about your family and if you want to ensure that they don't face the financial problem or crisis, then you should consider buying a term insurance policy in case you don't have already one. This video is not about selling a specific product or any specific term insurance. I'm here to share my story, why I bought the term insurance for the second time. Yes, you heard it right. The second time I bought it. You may find this information useful to determine whether you also need a term insurance policy, and in case you do, then what are the things that you may need to consider while buying one. I bought my first term insurance policy in 2007. That was early days of my working career. Now, when I bought the term insurance policy in 2007, obviously I was aware of the term insurance policy and I had some knowledge about the difference between the regular insurance policy and term insurance policy. During that time, the term insurance policy options were limited and people used to talk about the regular insurance policies mostly. I remember dealing with couple of insurance agents who kind of pushed me to buy the regular insurance policy. I ended up buying one, but at the same time I also bought a term insurance policy. Now, one thing that I could not understand at that point of time is how much coverage that I need. So even though I bought the term insurance policy early, but I had no idea how much coverage is sufficient for me, and that is one of the main reason why almost after 17 years I bought the second term insurance policy, and this should cover my financial need for next 15 to 20 years in case I'm not around. Now, 17 years a big gap to realize and figure out that I need another term insurance policy. Well, the fact is that I never thought about buying a second one until beginning of this year, and this is not due to COVID or post-COVID which kind of influenced me to buy one, but this is something I realized once I sat down, did the calculation about my financial condition and the future financial need of my family, and that's when I realized that I do not have enough savings, enough money in the bank which can cover all my family's financial need in case I'm not there. And the moment I realized that, I did not wait any more day. I did my research to find out which term policy or insurance is good for me, and right after that, within few days, I just bought the second term insurance policy. Now the big question is whether you need a term insurance policy. That depends on your financial condition. So if there is no one who is dependent on your income, then probably you don't need any. But if there are dependent or family members who are dependent on your earning and you have a family, then you definitely consider buying a term insurance policy sooner rather than later. Once you finalize that you need one term insurance policy, then the next thing that you need to identify is the right amount of coverage. Now, how much coverage that you need, it depends on a lot of factors like your age, your current financial condition, your savings, your future financial need, whether there is another member in the family who is also earning, how many years of career still left. So you need to consider all those different factors, and based on that you need to identify the coverage that you need. Now, one rough estimate that you can assume is 20 times of your current yearly salary or current income. So let's say if you are earning 10 lakhs per annum, then you may need a coverage of roughly 2 crores for term insurance. This may sound complex and complicated, but if you really care about your family, then identify if you really need the term insurance policy or not. In case you do, identify how much coverage that you need. After that, identify the right company, and last but not the least, go and buy it as soon as possible. Thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, then please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.